welcome back to the John 2 Zone, episode 31, and I'm naked for this episode. AKA, I'm just all brown. All brown like a toilet. And, yeah, we're back. That's about it. That's all I can say, really. God. Getting out this week fucking sucked.
Elaborate.
And I don't think I will. But I am definitely one small tick away from someone pissing me off, and I'm just going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. Don't get me wrong. I've had, like, good moments these past couple of days, but just, like, everything just keeps piling, and, like, I'm going to hurt someone very, very soon. Whoever the fuck tied my shoelaces together, you will get your skull bashed in if they are not untied. That's all I have to say.
All right. I'm nervous to go a full hour if you're that close to being pushed over the edge.
No, that's just how you signed up for this. you know what happened.
Had I known, you were in a better mood.
I don't know. It's not even I'm in a bad mood. It's just everything sucks, and it just keeps on sucking.
Yeah.
And then no one wants to make it any better. So I'm like, well, if no one else wants to make it better, why am I gonna try and make it better if everyone else is trying to be? This isn't anything. This isn't anything specific. It's just in general. The world just sucks.
Yep.
As a whole, and it just never. I don't know. It never ceases to end, and it never ceases to. Not amaze me, because if I use the adjective amazed, it would imply some type of joy, but doesn't really. Nothing does.
What's a negative synonym or
cinnamon?
Another word.
Negative cinnamon?
Negative amazement.
Negative amazement?
Yeah, like what's another word for that?
Horror?
Yeah.
But horror is too strong of a word.
Astonish? Is that more neutral?
No, because astonish, that's like... It's like whenever we cured AIDS. It's kind of astonishment. That's crazy that just kind of happened. It's undetectable now, and people are just like... If we brought it up, like, I don't know how many years ago, I'm like, yeah, no, we basically... It's undetectable.
In quotes.
It's still there. But, like, it's basically not there.
It's basically gone.
Yeah. So it's like, we already did. And, like, we haven't even just, like... I feel like we haven't even comprehended that. It's crazy.
We've got too many other wacky things.
The world,
happening.
Every day feels stagnant. It feels like nothing's getting better. It feels like shit.
I would say stagnant. It just feels like going downwards.
But then you look back and it's like, well, so much has changed. Everything has changed. Weed is basically legal now. AIDS is practically not cured, but like pretty. If you're on top of it, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, it feels like it should be better, but it's not. None of it is.
We've come a long way from our problems way back when, but we have even more problems now.
Yeah, no, that's just life. We don't really appreciate things. I don't know. It's... I don't know if you saw the meme of like the little Dalmatian. He's like... And he just took a picture and it's like, he's mad that day by day nothing changes, but when he looks back, everything's changed. And I'm like, I remember seeing that like a couple of months ago, and I was like, I was a mere 20 years old, and I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And now I'm 23, and I'm like, fuck, yeah, it makes sense. everything feels, not everything, but you get into life, and it's like, oh, it feels. You start actually realizing some of the advice you get from other people, and it
you understand why everyone's so angry all the time.
No, not really. You just like, I don't know. It reminds you of your own hubris, I think. People give you advice and you're like, that's never going to happen to me. And
Surprise.
fuck you, it happens to you. Yeah.
Oh man, they weren't kidding.
The only advice I don't like is whenever this isn't really advice. It's just kind of who said it? It was in The Office. I think it's Andy, Ed Helms' character. Is that Ed Helms?
Yeah, Ed Helms said
Okay.
Andy.
I'm just checking. Because he's like, I wish there was a way to know that you were in the good old days when you're in the good old days. And it's like, yeah, because those were the good days. You were happy. You knew you were in the good days because they were good days. I know I'm not in the good days, brother. I am not having good days.
I'm in the bad days.
If these are not I know these are not the good days. These are the financially stable days. These are the days where I have a little bit of a sense of, routine and comfort in lifestyle. I have enough time to do a shitty hour podcast on a weekly basis.
But here we are. So
are they good? It's debatable.
But they're there.
The days exist, yeah. They're days.
Also, too, the Ed Helms quote, I think, was like, I don't know, top whatever senior quote in yearbooks.
It is. Mine was, we live in a society. I still, actually, no, vivimos en una sociedad. And I feel like I would still stand by that quote.
I was going to say, that still carries for you.
We live in a society. This is one of those quotes that's just timeless. Like, yeah, whenever I said it at that point, I was like, silly old me.
Last.
No, I was like, silly old me. We live in a society. And then now I'm like, fuck, we live in a society. I'm going to become the Joker and shoot Robert DeNiro in the head. Not joking.
All right, man.
This is a comedy podcast.
Also, sorry.
No one get me in a room with Robert De Niro. He does not want to see my fucking face. He does not want to see my face anytime.
You don't want to see these two alone.
No.
Also, I saw, I don't know how I was late to this, the fact that Robert De Niro just had another kid.
Oh yeah, he's a very
What the hell?
Some call it selfish. I call it selfish a little bit.
I was gonna say some people sounds like probably the most.
Some say no. I think he believes in himself. I kind of respect it. He's like, nah, I got a couple more years in me.
He's like, let's go.
I think people look at him and they see him do that and they're like, screw you, old man. But whenever you get to his age and you still got some sperm count, I feel like it's just a crisis of age. I think it's a very human thing to have. It sucks that it's going to be inflicted on this child.
I was going to say, yeah, the child growing up is going to be like, my dad.
Sucks. Yeah, I mean, like, that sucks, but, like, I don't know, to, like, get angry at Robert De Niro, it's like, you're going to feel the same thing, too, whenever you get older. Adults still watch SpongeBob. You still want to hang on to your youth.
Still watch Bluey.
Yeah. I watch Adventure Time. There's things that you cling on to as a younger child. Not younger, but, like, maybe you're not the target demographic. AKA Robert De Niro is not the target demographic for making children.
He's not the target demographic for fatherhood.
No, not in the slightest. But
here we are.
Yeah. But he wants to have a child. He thinks he's still, young enough for that. And you got to respect the human element.
Is he like 80 now?
Girl, I don't know.
Let me see.
He's, I don't know, whatever age he is, he's too old to be having a child. But that's someone that hasn't had a child, that hasn't understood the joys of leaving a child to fend for itself in this world.
Also, yeah,
I haven't experienced that joy yet.
You'll get there someday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's 80 on the dot.
Jeez. And he was just born. So, like, I mean, that's fair. I mean, like, how many experiences is he going to miss?
Like,
yeah, I bet you, Robert.
I produced you, but I'm gonna dip out now.
Robert De Niro, he's still in movies, right? He's still, he's still acting. He's 80, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 years, he hasn't even technically retired. So, like, I think in his mind, he's still a youthful young spirit, and he's like, I could father a child, another one. Doesn't he have like 16? I thought he had like is he another? I think he's a crazy amount of child, guys. He's like a Philip Rivers type.
Maybe.
Who has children aplenty. So, like, at that point, the children just raise themselves. I think that's like his mentality with
kid
it.
Brother, kid sister type.
Yeah, like, I'm probably making this up, but like, he's also making millions of dollars. So
he's probably one of the most wealthy actors in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's fine to like leave your child. I mean, what is it? It's a nepo baby. The nepo baby will be fine. If actually no, watch this child just want to be like a doctor. I'm just like, damn it, Dad.
Robert De Niro has 7 kids. Have one more, he could have been Robert De Niro plus 8.
Yep. Okay, so I added 10 children to that equation.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but still, I mean, like, once you get to 5 children, that's basically 10.
You're basically the Duggar family.
You basically have 10 children if you have 5. That's a lot.
Once you get past that point, you start forgetting their names.
Yeah. What the hell is happening there? Oh, that's the water. Yeah.
Was they using the bathroom?
He pooped himself again.
Well, if he pooped himself, then we wouldn't hear that.
No, I hear it all the time. Trust me.
All right.
But yeah, did you tie my shoes together?
For the last time, no.
Okay, so I'm Jose's not going to see tomorrow.
Okay.
Because every single one of my shoes were tied. Every single one.
Like down here?
Yes.
Oh, it was Div, obviously.
Did she come in today?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she came in today. All right, Div, I'm going to kill you. There you go. I forgot she was coming in. I'm tired. It's jobless behavior. I come home, a long day of work. I got meetings out the wazoo, and they're like, hey, John, can you do a couple more extra things on your plate? And I'm like, of course, boss, of course. Anything to create shareholder value. And I come home, and it's like, oh, okay, my shoes are tied together. I should kill myself. This is the only logical steps I should do. Yeah.
It's time for retaliation.
It's time for retaliation. I'm so pissed off that I could have 8 children whenever I turn 80. That's how pissed off I am. I'm so pissed off. I'm going to have 20 children and not care for any of them. That's what I'm going to do.
Stop having kids.
You can't stop me.
So your poor wife.
Local man. I'm going to turn into that.
No, you just start adopting children.
Did you see that bear? Who's he's gone beast mode. He got hit by a train, and he fathered 70% of the cubs in his area. That should be me. I want to be him. I should be the bear. I am the bear of Chicago. The bear, I need you to distract King.
You're the bear season 3 of Chicago.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that guy is just like, that bear is just like the coolest. I don't know.
He's everyone's dad.
I still haven't. Yeah, I wish I was an animal. Technically, I am. I have opposable thumbs and a podcast. That's the only
evolution has come so far.
That's the only thing that separates me from those savages that I record myself speaking for an hour.
And have an existential crisis.
That's the only difference between me and them. But yeah, I watched what do you call it? What's the movie? Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I watched that.
That's the first of the new trilogy or whatever series reboot.
Not a trilogy. They got 4 now, brother.
Or they're making 7, I think.
They're brother. They better make fucking 9. I am hyped, dude. The original one, they had so many.
Yeah.
I didn't realize because I wanted to start. I was like, well, maybe I should watch like all of them besides the Tim Burton one because apparently that one sucks. So I was like, okay, I'll just like not watch that one. But all the original ones, there's like a lot. I didn't realize how extensive the Planet of the Apes lore was, and honestly, like, I hope it gets like more respect. I don't know. After watching Planet of the Apes, I kind of like. I liked sci-fi a lot more as a concept. Like I like sci-fi, like I like my Star Wars, Star Trek, and Power Rangers. I love that as a child, and I guess that's kind of where it stems from. But I don't know. The more I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, sci-fi's pretty cool. I like it.
Chill.
I think it just took like monkeys for me to just like really understand that, like, oh, I like that genre. I like it whenever it's not real.
You and your love for monkeys.
Yeah, exactly. Why is there like a box like here?
It's trying to autofocus.
It should auto get some bitches.
Well, you tell it that.
I just did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It was just frustrating me. Flip it over so I don't see this. I'm gonna be too distracted seeing myself.
I'm actually gonna do this.
Okay, bad.
That way I can see you.
Pause, bro.
I see you, John.
Pause.
I see you.
You're trying to see another man. Pause. Big pause. Anyway, so I watched like the first like 5 minutes of the other Planet of the Apes movie, and I'm like, I'll watch this later.
Well, aren't they also like pretty long?
No, not really. It's like an hour and like 50. That's not. And then the Rise of the Apes was an hour and 40.
I feel like those movies would be like the type of sci-fi to be like 2.5 hours.
It should be, but no, they get to the point quickly. And no, it's awesome. Every minute of it is like the build up. I'm like, damn, whoever treats apes like this, like this is exactly what should happen. No, and then murdered by their own hubris. I'm gonna use bigger words now, like hubris.
It's a sign of your intelligence.
Yeah, I'll also use like bigger metaphors, like whenever I'm on the top of the podcast game, it's gonna feel like the sword of Damocles. Damocles? Is that the name of it? The sword of Damocles.
Dimitri.
Don't bring Dimitri into this. Let me see. Sword, or maybe Dionysus. I think it's that.
Dionysus wasn't the god of wine, or
yeah. Damocles, Damocles, sword of Damocles, hanging over my head, getting ready to chop me down at any moment. But yeah, I like apes now. I'm gonna watch every single ape movie. I don't know.
You're also gonna adopt one too.
It's gonna rip my fucking face off after I punch it in the face multiple times.
No, you guys will just be like boxing partners.
No, I'm gonna. If he punches me, it's gonna be like me talking to you guys. I'm allowed to bully you guys, but if you guys say one negative word about me, I will retaliate tenfold.
You're gonna pull a gun.
Yeah, like I normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many minutes do we have?
Just over 10.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
10.5 minutes.
Doc, I need to go see a doctor. But yeah. My mind's just going everywhere at this point.
You're like, I'm so sick.
I am jumping everywhere. I'm sick of this planet. I will be the guy that flies away on Planet of the Apes. The guy that just like flies into space, like, yeah, fuck this. Let me just come back in a couple of years. See,
let them handle it. I'll be back.
See what the move is in a couple of years. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Let's see if this like goes anywhere.
Grab the popcorn and watch from above. Just be like, all right.
I don't want to watch. That's the thing. I don't want to be involved in any capacity in the current world that we're in.
You're doing the.
But that's just a lot. If I was, yeah.
I'll do the Dr. Manhattan where it's just you're like, I'm tired of Earth and their problems, and then you just go sit naked on Mars.
No, I'm probably just gonna like. I don't know. Next time Elon Musk sends like a spaceship to explode in space, I'm probably just gonna get on that one. And just like, hey, I'll stay up there for a couple of years and come back down, or I explode in whenever I'm going into orbit. Either way, I'm
have to deal with this anymore.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'll be fine regardless.
It's a win-win.
I'll come back to the apes and like I don't know, we'll just like chop it up. I don't know.
You'll hoop together.
I don't get what the negative part is whenever he comes back to Earth, and like there's just like apes like in charge now. It's like, hey man, I didn't know what was happening back then, but like let me just pop in and let's figure some stuff out. Like, I don't know. I'd be like, let me just be a part of whatever new, I don't know, society. I want to live in a new society that's just not
led by apes.
It doesn't have to be led by apes. I'll like some bears.
The maybe. One bear that's responsible for 70%.
I'll allow bears. Get the hell out of here, man.
It's just run by a bunch of Jeremy Allen Whites.
You pig. But yeah, maybe a bear, dog, cats. I'm fine with those. Just domesticated house animals, because those are the most likely.
Gerbils
to take over. Gerbils, no. Gerbils can no.
They're all gonna die in day one of by themselves.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna kill themselves, just straight up.
You don't even need humans around.
Yeah. I wonder what happens to all the other animals in the. Do they get smarter because of the gene? Because of the virus?
Well, I thought I saw like a clip from one of the newer Planet of the Apes where like the apes are literally riding horses. So I guess horses just stayed as is.
They're fine. Yeah, that is funny. I'd be pretty pissed off if like I was left behind evolutionary.
You're just like, well, shit. I guess I'm still lower.
Like fuck. It must have sucked to be like a homunculus, and just like I don't know, like seeing everyone else kind of get their shine.
You're like, all right, I guess I'll just
fuck. When is it my turn to glow up?
And the whole time you're like, don't hate.
Yeah.
Wait your turn.
Like imagine, I don't know, like imagine like a dinosaur seeing us like do agriculture. They were probably pissed the hell off. They were like, man, I wish I could do that, and just couldn't reach.
Like, show off.
Yeah.
There was something today. I saw a video of like I think an orangutan or something that like had a big gash or whatever, and like from a distance it's viewed like they're like breaking a plant open and like rubbing the plant on the shoulder. It's like medicinal purposes. And it's like, all right, they're already on track.
I wonder if monkeys are frustrated with our existence.
Oh, probably.
God, that must be like someone that like looks exactly like you. Like in their eyes, we look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
They know there's a difference, but they can't really articulate it in any capacity. Probably, maybe
until they rip our face off.
No, I think the reason they rip our face off is because they know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And it just like infuriates them to no end that, you know, we're in charge of them in some capacity, or like we try to inflict some type of. God, that sucks for monkeys. I would hate to.
They're just like, we're amazed by them performing a simple like human like task, and they're like, oh my god. Yeah,
just like it. I think like our. Not like a simple task, just like existence as a whole.
Yeah.
They see us. I bet you they see us drive cars and like they're just like, that's why they fling poop at everything. They're just like, I can't do that. I'm angry.
That should have been me.
That's kind of how it is with like like dumbasses, just like in regular society.
And then they make like their problem everyone's problem.
Pretty much, yeah. That's why they're basically throwing poop everywhere. It's basically like
good analogy for today's.
You made it a societal. I just like calling people dumb.
And like saying throw poop everywhere.
No, I'm in an angry mood. I'm I'm throwing shots everywhere.
You're throwing poop everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm projecting my feelings onto monkeys, pretty much. Because, like, I don't know, whenever, you feel socially inadequate in any capacity, you're like, damn, screw you. Go to hell.
That's me in social settings.
And then I start throwing poop everywhere.
Like,
That's what I did whenever I almost failed classes in college. I saw I was failing, and I was like, not like this. And I was like, oh.
Like, John, don't make us call campus security again.
That's how I got my degree. I said I was going to do it, and they were like, turn in your test.
You had the shit in hand, and you're like, pass me.
No, after the first time, they just knew. I would just
it's going to do it again.
I would just kind of unbuckle my pants, and just like, they'd be like, okay. We get it.
He's doing it again.
Yeah. Sometimes I would just cue them too. I'd do like a loud cough, and they're like, you don't have to for this class, right? Please, can you come outside, talk to me real quick? We need to discuss your grades.
You in elementary school, they're like, John, we need to have a parent-teacher conference.
No, it would never get to the parent-teacher conference. They knew better. They knew. I'm like, oh, so you wouldn't go snitch to my parents?
You just guessed.
Say less. And then I would put poop on the teacher's desk, or not on the teacher's desk, on the teacher's chair when they weren't looking. And I'd be like, oh, look, you pooped your pants.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what happened there. No one's going to believe you. No one's going to believe. No one's going to believe
you.
They
go home at night and they just cry.
Yeah. Honestly, if my child ever felt threatened by a teacher, I hope they did that. Just gaslit a teacher.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
You're like, you've learned well, young one.
Actually, no. I'd be kind of scared because if they did that to their teachers, I can only imagine what they do to me.
I was going to say, I'm scared of your offspring's capabilities when it comes to gaslighting.
No. They're going to be just like me. I don't gaslight. I just kind of like lie all the time. It's not purposeful. Like I want you to believe this. I just kind of lie.
You know the art of it. It's not like you do it in seriousness. You just know how to do it.
I think the fact that I don't do it seriously means I'm not good at it.
I think that just means you like are aware that it's like not a good thing to do to someone, but you just know how to do it.
Yeah. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I do it instinctively and just don't think about it.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of I'm coming to a realization. I'm becoming a lot more. I didn't realize there's another layer of self-awareness. I'm like really killing my ego these past. It feels like I'm learning more as a person, and I'm like, oh, this is great. It's not going to amount to anything, but like now I know, and now I'm more fearful for how I'm perceived in this world. It's a very shitty way to live life, but it's like, oh yeah, I should just like stop doing things, and I'm like, maybe people will like me if I just stop.
You know what? I don't need to peak. We're calling it right here.
Yeah, because like a lot of
Also,
1 minute. All right, we can talk about whatever the fuck. I don't know what we talked about for the last 30 minutes.
We were talking about monkeys, and then talked about. We've been very existential this episode, but
I've been red with rage. Just nothing. I can't even feel my head. It's gonna bang into. I'm going to headbutt Div until she bleeds. For tying together my shoes. I hate her so much. I hate her. 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 How many more minutes do we have?
We have like maybe 20 seconds.
God damn! I thought I was gonna time it. I did not time that.
Do you want to try counting down again?
Go to hell! Why do you guys make me try to count down? Was that this?
That was like 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago. Jesus Christ! You guys are. I hate you guys sometimes.
Yeah, that's our job.
Sometimes. No, it's not. You're doing your job. It's recording.
And it's gonna cut.
I know my shit. You better. If you going to, brother, if you gonna tell me to speed, you better also tell me to roll while we're at it.
All right.
All right, we're back. If you want to succeed in life, do you have to be a psychopath?
A little bit.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I think, have we talked about it? I believe you need to be delusional to succeed if you want to be like mega successful.
I don't think in depth, but
I think you genuinely have to be like not super like just like visions of like grandeur or like just like like entirely delusional, like I believe in an entirely different world. But like LeBron James was anointed the greatest basketball player of all time in high school, and he went on and did that. He became, and
you fulfilled the prophecy.
Yeah, and like he wasn't, but and then he was. I feel, and there's a level of like, I don't know. I think I consider it delusion. Like I think it also exists in actors and filmmakers, as well as other sports players.
I think some also stems from like never have been told no, or like saying you can't do something, like you shouldn't do that. Like people just agree. They're like, yeah, do that.
No, they've definitely been told no. A lot of the brothers, a lot of actors have said no, and they do not care.
Yeah,
that's very evident. But none in the sense I was implying, but like in the sense that like a lot of them are told, hey, you're a bad actor, like, oh, you're a bum, or whatever, like you're a bum basketball player, or like, oh, you'll never amount to anything. And like there's a level of like I'm going to be the best actor of all time. I am Daniel Day-Lewis reincarnate. Watch me roar. And I feel like there's like a certain level of like you have to be kind of crazy to be like I'm going to be the best at this.
Well, it's just taking your mind off the reality of things.
Not even that. I mean, I feel like it's also embracing. I think a part of being delusional is also a part of like being based in reality, but like warping it to where you want it to be, almost like a cracked out manifestation. Because like you still have to be like, hey, this delusional is like, hey, I'm working at like a restaurant right now, but like I'm gonna get my big break here. Like I'm going to run into Wes Anderson. He's gonna think I look weird and cool, and he's gonna cast me in his movie. And then it happens. Some people, it just happens like that. Yeah. I don't know. And like some people, they're just like, life sucks like right now. Like I feel like everyone would say like if I'm like I want to make like a feature film and like I want to be like an Oscar nominated director by the age of 30. Like if I said that, people would be like, John, you're delusional. You don't even have a full-time job right now. Like, and you've never made a full video. You're insane. But like if I went through and did that, I'd be like, oh, like he's just like a hard worker, but like there is a bit of delusion in that. Yeah. Because everything you look at in my life, it's like, no, this guy has a shitty podcast where he projects all of his ideas. What is going to be interesting about any film he has to put out whenever you could just watch this and get all of his views, all his viewpoints. This is the source from material. Just this. Yes. But no, he actually went through all that. There's a sense of delusion in that. That being said, for what is it, Ford Coppola?
Yeah, Francis Ford Coppola.
Big delusion guy, and that's why I fuck with him. That's why I'm gonna fuck with that megalopolis, mega Megapolis.
The Meg starring Jason Statham.
No, it's how is it? Is it Megalopolis? Megalopolis. It looks cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, no.
It looks so fucking cool. And it was very funny seeing the tweet. He smoked weed every day while I was a trailer. Like, okay,
3
man.
hours and then
I think that's fine. I mean, one of the best movies of all time is a movie about a director losing his fucking mind. So if you don't get a movie about you losing your fucking mind while making a movie, I think you're okay.
yeah.
I don't think you need anything needs to be said besides like some like behind the scenes like look at how cool this movie is. But
it's also too like I don't know how old he is, but to the effect of he's this far into his career, he's done all this, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And
yeah, well, I mean, apparently not. Apparently, he has to go to French distributors.
Well, yeah, that too.
So you can get his movie put out, which is crazy because it looks phenomenal. I don't get how I watched the trailer and I was like, I don't get how you watch that and be like, it's unmarketable. You suck at marketing if you can't market a good movie. It doesn't matter what that movie is. Like, the first trailer with Adam Driver was phenomenal. And it was like one scene. I was like, I don't know what this movie is about, but I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great. And I don't know, just everything about it. I'm all in. Adam Driver's a good actor. Lawrence Fishburne, I think, is in it. Good actor.
Aubrey Plaza.
Good actor.
Who else was it?
And hot. But that's secondary to being a good actor.
John Voight, I think, is in it.
If I could see his face, probably good actor. And he also good name.
Yeah, did you look at the names of all the characters in the cast? They're really.
I only know Adam Driver. That's about it. That's the only guy I've seen, really.
Or no, the characters' names,
Not in the slightest. Why?
They're just very all right, yeah. This is a.
Okay, why did I look up Adam Driver and not Megalopolis?
You just want to see a picture of Adam Driver.
That's none of your business. Shia LaBeouf is in this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
God damn it! Oh, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yep.
Dustin Hoffman's in it.
Yeah, that's another one I remember.
He's Berman. Forrest Whitaker, Jason Schwartzman, Oscar Isaac. Yeah, I'm all in. It sucks that Shia LaBeouf is in it, but god damn, that movie looks good. It looks so. I didn't see him in any of the trailers.
Maybe it's one of those characters that's just hidden. Or
Well, guess what Adam Driver's name is?
Caesar Catalina.
No, it's just actor. That's what it has under Megalop.
I'm looking on the IMDb.
No, it just says actor under it. Let's see, Chloe Fineman, John Voight, Forrest Whitaker. You got. I'm all in. Zendaya,
Jason Schwartzman,
Grace. I said.
Oh,
Grace Wandawal.
Do you remember?
No.
Okay. From the Return of Twin Peaks, the magic motherfucker. He's in it.
You're fucking. Yeah, goated, guaranteed. This is. I don't know. This is where I love movies. This is my solace now. You could see I was brought out of my bad mood just by thinking about Planet of the Apes. I was like, damn.
Thinking about a monkey movie.
Those monkeys. They were monkeying around, but then hey, shit hit the fan. They stopped monkeying around. No more monkey business.
It's business time.
No more. They said no more monkey business. We're all monkeys in business. And they're like, all right, now let's murder the San Francisco Police Department. Our first order of monkey business. My fellow apes, my first order is to kill the San Francisco Police Department. And that's what they did.
Ape law.
Yeah. And they did it strategically too. Caesar was like, I know how to, I'm going to do this effectively.
I'm about to play 3D chess.
Yeah, it was so cool. See, it was just awesome. I highly recommend Rise of the... God damn it, all these movies, why do all actors have to be bad people?
Which actor are we talking about that made you think that?
DeFranco.
Oh, James Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's in it. And then Shia LaBeouf is in Megalopolis.
Mm-hmm.
Just bad people in general. Like it's one thing to like, I don't know, be like some guys you can just like, you don't expect these people to be I don't know, morally correct or like
the straight man, not the straight man.
No, but like you don't want to get like your moral viewpoints, or like you don't want them to like speak out like, you know, put it like celebrity, like it's like the celebrity block out they're doing for the people that are like a little bit like, I don't know, like Zionist, like not Zionist, but where they're just like, they had Starbucks, so we need to block them. It's like, this isn't doing anything materialistically. And like, we shouldn't be holding celebrities higher than they need to be, because we're doing that by saying like, if we block these people, everything's going to change. It's not. But like, it's good. Like if you don't like these people, just unfollow them.
Yeah.
Like, it's still like materialistic, but it's another thing whenever it's constantly people in the media being bad.
Imagine there's just like one person that goes to Starbucks and like just gets a drink, and then just everyone just harass. That's
what happened to Billie Eilish, pretty much. That was.
But like, just
it's been far enough, I can say. It was pretty funny whenever she finally did go to Starbucks, because she had someone else like looking around like, is it okay to get Starbucks?
The coast clear.
It's like, first of all, it's not that serious about Starbucks. Just get it. If like, you can just say, just like, hey, like, I don't know, we're not doing it right, or like materialistically, the American government is still going to give them billions of dollars.
Yeah, so that's not going to change the fact that,
like, yeah, I get it. Like, boycott it if like you want to, but just like, don't go the extra mile in hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then now you're drawing attention to it. I bet you if like she didn't care and was just like, yeah, someone go grab me Starbucks. Yeah. It's whatever. Now you make it a bigger deal. Then you make it more of just like a, I don't know, statement, rather than it just being like, I need coffee.
It's a performance.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's all just performance.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing.
Nobody believes in anything. They just want to look good. They don't want a material change.
They just want to, you know.
And now we're back to square one from the podcast. No one wants anything to change. They just want to look better. And
everyone's image is everything.
I know, it frustrates me to all hell. But anyway, yeah, we put these people on pedestals, but like, it's one thing to have like shit politics, or just like, I don't know, be like a weird person overall. Be like Aziz Ansari.
Mm-hmm.
That moral gray area. Or like, you're not going to be in jail. You're just weird.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to really follow what you're doing.
I don't like Aziz Ansari is just one of those guys that like, you did that. And like, fair enough. Like, if you're going to be like in another movie, he's not a good enough actor for me to give a shit if he's like in a movie. Like, I'm going to watch this or I'm not going to watch this. He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
So, like, but if someone was like, I'm an Aziz Ansari fan, it's not going to, like, break me. I don't care. It's another thing, but, like.
All right, man.
It's another thing whenever it's so prominent. There's so many just, like, domestic abusers in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all still just being praised and, you know, put in movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a weird spot to be in, especially with like Drake and Kendrick back at it. There was another thing on my list with Drake, but we'll get to that later. But with the Drake and Kendrick stuff, it's like, yeah, most of the rap is lies. And like, sure, Drake texting a 15-year-old is bad, but is he a pedophile? Maybe. We don't know. Is Kendrick Lamar a woman beater? Maybe. We don't know. A lot of rap has been lying, but it feels like a lot of it has been at the expense of like women. P. Diddy. Chris Brown still having a platform in general. Mm-hmm. And it's just like becoming more evident. And it's at some point, even if it is lying, and it's still the fact that it's becoming so prevalent is like you can't look over it, and it's fundamentally a part. And like now you're like, okay, it's you don't want to be the buzzkill finally, but like
at what point do you draw a line?
Yeah, like Tupac was saying, first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. And like that was the hardest diss track of all time. And then now we're like, you're a pedophile. Like, oh, whoa, this changes everything. That is a big step from like what Tupac says. You say that to like your friend, or like it's fighting words, but like not anymore.
It takes it in a different direction.
Yeah, it becomes more serious. And and the fact that it's grounded in reality is like, okay, we need to stop making entertainment out of
our lives.
Out of the expense of like women.
Yeah.
And like their suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a weird spot we're in, and I don't like.
Because at that point, too, people then just like, okay, then.
I don't like men in general.
Yeah, no.
We hate men. Speaking of hating men, Drake. Drake apparently has relationships with a small person, a tiny person. It was a weird rumor going around that Kendrick used like there's a special needs person, and like they had like they have like a chair, and Kendrick apparently used like the sound of that chair on one of his diss tracks. I don't remember any of this.
Such a very niche detail.
I mean, a lot of these guys are very methodical.
Well,
in what they do.
no, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just that is.
But yeah, and it was just like some like I don't know, just and everyone was like, "Oh, Drake." As soon as Kendrick brought this guy up, Drake was like, "Stop the beef, no more." So they're like, oh, okay, like, what's going on here?
Why did that make you want to finally?
I know. So
cut it off.
Yeah, that was a weird thing to be brought up. I think it's just kind of like, whenever like a dead body still like twitches after it's dead. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's happening right now. We're like, what the fuck what's going on?
Was it rigor mortis or no?
No, rigor mortis is whenever it's just like. Stiff.
Oh yeah, that's right. No. The opposite.
Yeah. But no, that was weird that was a story. I saw it and I was like, I don't know what to think of this. What do you want? A lot of news I see, it's like, what do you want me to think?
It's like, all right, here we go.
What do you
take it as is and move on?
Mm-hmm. It's I don't know. It's like, do you want me to think that Drake had intercourse with this person? Is that what you want me to think? Because just say it. Just
stop beating around the bush. And
if you're going to be an investigative journalist, go all the way. Don't do this half-ass whatever it is.
Tell it.
But we'll never know because DJ Academics is silent now because he got a weird case. Why is he around? They finally got his ass, DJ Academics, for being a fucking creep. Thank God, dude. He's everyone in Drake's circle sued for rape and defamation.
Oosh.
Yeah, bad guy.
Jesus.
So it's one of those that like I hate DJ Academics as a person. And you know what's crazy? Last night, Gilga Radio, or no, the night actually before that, Gilga Radio, Donald Glover's radio station. I was listening to it, and he had an ad by AI DJ Academics, I think, and he was like, it was like betting Rap Kings, and it was talking about how a lot of his career is just profiting off the exploitation of like Chicago drill music and like a lot of the murders there. So not good guy, and so he used DJ Academic's voice as like a way of like, yeah, like exploit it like I did, exploit the rap game just like me. And I was like, yeah, this is funny. This is good.
He was right to it.
Oh, 100%. Everyone. Yeah. I feel like his radio station as an art piece is one of the better. Not as an art piece, but like as just like a whole. I felt he thought that through more than his last album. No, I actually liked his album. That Young Nudie track was good. Or that verse was so good.
Still got another one coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one's like supposed to be more of like a soundtrack for his film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of people didn't like DJ Academics, me included. Hand up. I wanted that guy gone. But it's you know, you don't want to relish in the fact like, haha. Like I always knew he was a bad guy. Like, okay, that didn't stop this.
No, yeah.
You're just getting brownie points.
I'm glad that,
it's just gonna piss me off even more that it took this long for people to realize how much
exactly
he was a fucking loser. Like he was just bad guy all around.
Well, that for like so many people, it's just like, how are they not in jail yet?
I know. It's the fact that he has a platform still. People took him seriously as a rap, I don't know, a tour or a rap historian. Utterly ridiculous. I just want him out of the public spotlight.
Yeah.
And the fact it took this long, and in fact, it took like these accusations, which are probably true.
Then the fact too, you'll probably have a group of people that are like, "This is outrageous. How could?"
I don't think people respect academics that much.
Okay.
To say it, because I mean, a majority of people that like rap hate him. He just has like a subsect. I think it's all just Drake fans at this point. They're like Drake diehard fans, because he's the only guy that was like publicly like, oh yeah, Drake should come back from this one. And it's like, brother, you're getting shotgun, boom, splattered. You're getting hit too, brother. Like, oh, he's a pedophile. Boom, you're a rapist. Like, Jesus, he just caught Kendrick just shotgun
wide
blast.
in the blast.
Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, that was one of the things. One of my biggest hops finally gone. Thank God. And if he doesn't shut up, I'll shut him up. / JK. What were you gonna say?
Something small that I saw come today. Did you see the thing with our U.S. Secretary of State playing guitar in Ukraine?
No, this isn't a politics show. I don't know what you're.
Well, it wasn't like politics.
It
It was just the fact that you had like.
We've never talked about politics a day on this show.
No, it was like they snuck Anthony Blinken in Ukraine, and he just showed up at some like venue and started playing guitar with this Ukrainian band.
Yeah, no, our politicians are stupid. They're all dumb as fuck, and they're like, we're gonna do everything you don't want to do, and also vote for us. Like, oh, gee, thanks, man. That's awesome.
Hey.
Oh, speaking of politicians, Jimmy Carter finally fucking dead.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Finally. It's crazy it took this long.
It is amazing. Well, I mean, I guess, considering their former presidents, they have the better health care, but like how long a lot of them, and especially like the recent presidents, have lived.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely
Carter, Bush, Clinton, they're all still.
Bush is still alive?
Not senior.
Okay, yeah. No, I was gonna say, I was like, senior's long gone.
Senior passed a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
Carter has been. I don't know how he's been doing it. I know he had a reputation for like, whenever he was on planes, he would like shake everybody's hands. Yeah, and so, like, unprompted too, which was weird.
Like he just like walk around and just be like,
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting got with that. I might be getting got, but I do remember.
that's such a like random thing to be like. That's his thing.
Yeah, and I think I remember someone saying that and being like, "Yeah, I don't know how he's not dead, because like he did this during COVID. How did he not get it and just die
on a plane, just aggressively elbow bumping people?"
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone thought he was on borrowed time. So like, the fact he got this far. Respect.
Outlasted pandemic.
No, yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, pandemic's over. COVID isn't real anymore. So it's okay to die now.
Now that that's out of the way, I might as well kick it.
That's what I need to do. Hold on, guys. I need under the DJ Academics point on my list, I put DJ Academics certified pedophile because of the Drake. You don't remember certified lover boy?
No,
certified
I know
pedophile. Wop.
It's probably like the most
fuck him up.
replayed bit from that song.
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? I was talking to my coworkers about that. I was like, I need to just like walk around and just start saying those, just little like. And it's probably A minor.
No, I
imagine walking around I'm like walking around certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and then you hear my CEO in the background. What? Like,
what? No, what was that one video of like these people in a bar and they're playing the song and then like the DJ picks up the mic just for the certified pedophile.
Yes. God, Drake is really over. It's crazy. I'm trying to find.
Also, you got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, I'm trying to find like an official Jimmy Carter dead, and I'm gonna quote tweet it with vaxxed ? Vaccine ? That's what I'm gonna do. Damn, I had so many talking points. Awesome. So we broke the Jimmy Carter news. Damn, there's so many things. I could go on. I know, I could talk for like 2 hours. All right, remember to like and subscribe. The blue dress guy who took the picture.
Oh, I saw your tweet.
Yeah, he murdered his wife. What did I tweet about?
You just said this is gonna be a fun little nugget of information to share with my coworker.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, what do we do with that?
Like, okay, this is.
He wasn't famous. The dress was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just an interesting little.
He's just kind of attached to it.
He was the vessel for it. He wasn't.
Yeah,
no one knew him. They just knew the dress.
He had shitty lighting. That was his only.
Yeah.
Addition. He ruined everyone because it's a blue dress. It's blue and black, and people were just like, "Don't give me that fucking face. I will murder you on camera. I will turn the camera back on and murder you. It is a blue and black fucking dress, and everyone that says it's not is mental. It frustrates me to no end. It shouldn't have been a thing. The fact it was a thing is frustrating. That we're a dead society. Nothing. You see, all right, now I'm just mad again. This is all your fault. This is. Let's see. Harrison Butker sucks. What else is it? Bill Burr rocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that one. Tom Brady roast. Should food be a little hot, a little cold, or a little hot? Are we done yet?
20 seconds.
Me and Luke have been asking around, and no one has ever burnt their mouth on a hot dog. We were right. I think we're 100% right. That's it. I think that's the show.